Welcome back, everyone. We got the whole family, including
our new addition, our
baby Felix. And there's another dog down there, trust me. We are all packed in my brother's truck. We are off to go get the new countertop from Columbia. So we got a 2-hour drive and then a 2-hour drive past that to get back to Charleston. We hope it is gonna really liven up the interior of the boat. It was the only thing inside, to us at least, that looked really dated. I mean, there's a lot of wood parts that the varnish is taken off, but that's easy. This is a whole new countertop, and it's gonna look great. It's gonna be a solid surface one. It's gonna be off-white, not too white to where it doesn't match the aesthetic, but hopefully it looks good. We don't...
Fingers crossed that it fits.
It should fit. I gave him the old one, but also we've only had a sample of sizing like this big to choose from on colors, so we hopefully matched what we want pretty well, but we'll see when we see it in person. So yeah, we're gonna hit the road. Navy says hello. Ashley and Felix also say hello. So see ya, everyone. We're gonna knock out some miles. So the countertop has been delayed. Not terribly, but we were supposed to pick it up at 9 o'clock this morning. It's now noon. It's delayed until at least 1 when all of the workers come back into the factory. So we're here at Congaree National Park. We've never actually stopped here. We've driven by it at least 100 times, but it's always been summer, and I've heard only bad things about it because of the swamp and the mosquitoes. So we're checking this out a little bit until the countertop's ready and we can pick that up. We've got the dogs, we've got Felix, and look at the swamp. We are here, and oh, there it is, new countertop, and the old one's right behind it. Ashley's in the truck with Felix and the dogs, but give a little example. There's the old one, and here's the new one. Super excited. So it looks a lot whiter, especially on camera, than it actually is. It hopefully is not too white. Yep. Yeah, it is. It's coming. Yep. So close. What? Okay, there it is. I got it.
Sure?
Yep. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Whew.
If it broke in half, that would have been good content.
Holy shit.
Damn, that was good.
Does the sink fit now? Yes. Let's see if this lines up. Oh, it does. I did a good job.
Ooh, it smells new. No, it's just the tape. Now we're trying to figure out which faucet we should go with. I like the big one, but then it blocks a lot of the view and it kind of might get in the way.
So we're making this decision tonight because the way that most faucets connect is that they screw on and then you screw them to tighten down. Yes, it's doable after the sink is in, but it's a heck of a lot easier doing it now when the sink is out and I can get right here than trying to crawl and reach up under here and get behind this deep sink. So what size would you go with? Would you go with the smaller kind of, this is for a bar, but also it still has a pull? Or would you go with the more residential size one that's mimicking a commercial sink?
And you have to keep in mind we're gonna have two more here, a salt water and a filtered water.
Yeah, salt water, filtered water, and then soap somewhere. We're hoping for soap.
But either way, whatever you tell us, we're not gonna take it out and change it. So you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, let us know which one. You'll see here in a minute which one we decide, but which one would you go with? And why? Tell us why. See if we made the wrong choice and if we should pull it out and put another one back in. This is not permanent, so if we hate it, we can change it out. One more thing to add. Here is what the filtered water one will look like. That's what it'll look like. It'll be right about there.
I feel like with that one, I feel like I like this one more.
Okay, because it's a different size?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean,
So
we can always change it if we change our mind.
We can always change it.
Just not easily.
So we have decided to go with the bigger one. Just because this is like almost the same. It's almost too much the same. And for us, aesthetically, it could look a little weird with two things that look almost the same, that do very different things. You can hear Felix in the background. So I'm gonna attach this and then glue in the sink. So the plan for the sink is we're gonna 5200 the edge all the way around and then use a strap to hold it up. And we'll come back in a couple days. We need to go and drop my brother's truck off and pick up our car again. And by then the 5200 will have cured and the sink will be ready to use. Basic. And that's a wrap for the sink. Now we just got to let it cure. And it's a little, so we have it came with a wood cutting board. It's going to sit level here, so it's not going to be flush because that part works if you drop it in. Overall, the quality is really nice. It's like almost perfect. There's a little spot like here in the corners which aren't exactly perfect. So we'll see, like I can get my finger underneath. So we'll see if that cutting board works, but that was kind of a plus. We might have to shave the corners of the cutting board, which is not a big deal. But yeah, that's what she looks like right now. Huge improvement over the two small round ones that were there. So I'm gonna make washing dishes and prep work a ton easier. So we're excited. And the overall, I mean, the fit and finish is literally perfect. Good morning. First night, Ashley. Successful. Felix slept, what, almost 9 hours? Almost 9 hours. So that's great. It's still early. It's not even 7 o'clock yet, but I'm been a morning riser, and Felix has now made Ashley a morning riser. So we are going to begin working on a couple projects here while we wait for the sink to cure. And one is this nifty little the fresh water spout that we talked about earlier. So it is a 3-stage, they call it a reverse osmosis, but it's essentially a 4-stage plus a UV light, so like 5-stage purification system that we're gonna have underneath the counter here. It's gonna go in where the trash goes, which is this section here, and then the spout is there. One of the big things with this aspect is that underneath the bed in this room, there is a huge poly water tank with a probably at least 8-inch opening at the top that you can get in. So that tank is very clean, and we've cleaned it before, and we're going to clean it before we take off. But we're going to plumb that tank to this water spigot at the sink, because that way we know that this drinkable water essentially is going to come from that tank that we can clean and fill up and keep separate. All the other fiberglass tanks that are built in, the access ports on the top are seized. I don't think they've ever been opened, so we can't get in them to clean them. We put bleach and stuff in there, we put a couple other cleaners, but it's essentially non-potable water is what we're gonna call it. We're gonna use that for showers, for washing dishes, for laundry, that kind of stuff. We do have a washing machine now, so that's coming in a different video. I'm gonna run in this water, this spigot here that you saw, came apart. This spigot that you saw yesterday is gonna pull from that tank. It's gonna be here at the kitchen. So you use that for cooking, use it for drinking, anything, making baby bottles if we need to make formula, or his food or our food. Yeah, so I'm gonna start that and hopefully knock out at least the install portion of it. I'm gonna do the plumbing later. I don't have any of the fittings, so I need to make a hardware run, but I'm gonna work on the installation of it at least. New hole is drilled. It is installed, at least the freshwater part. I gotta wait till the 5200 sets up because I need to get to this cabinet, and my fancy little cross piece is kind of blocking that right now. So I'm gonna work on a few things around here, cleaning up, but essentially in here is where this is gonna go, and then all the filters will hang off the bottom. This requires a 110 volt connection for the UV light and the boost pump for the filter. But I'm kind of at a standstill till I can open that cabinet because I have to run plumbing through that cabinet. So I'm gonna work on other stuff.
Now that we have the counter on, the vinyl removed from up here and inside the cabinets, I'm gonna get the painting, and hopefully this will transform this space and bring it up to date. I think it's gonna look really good. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get to work.
So we made a lot of progress. As you saw, we put the countertop in, we got the faucet on. Ashley began doing much needed painting. This wall was the same color as that wood right there, which by painting it white makes this area feel way bigger. Navy agrees.
Yeah, we also painted where the vinyl was. This is not the final color. This is the primer. So final color is coming. We also did inside the cabinets, and it's a mold resistant, so hopefully we never get mold near our food. Our third crew member wants to talk, be a part of the kitchen remodel. And now I'm moving on and trying to decide if I want to do these pill or stick tiles. I'm trying to figure out which pattern to do. I think I'm going to go with the sideways pattern. Felix says sideways too, I think.
Yeah, the other thing I also finished up while Ashley was painting was we now have filtered water at the sink. Yeah, so Ashley's going to work on the tile.
We got some of this foam that goes in the cracks, and I'm filling the crack along the bottom with it. And then I'm going to go along with the caulk and fill it in. So this makes it where I don't have to use a lot of caulking, just a little bit to cover it up.
The kitchen is finished. Ta-da! It looks so much better. Stove actually works. We have spices, utensils, baby storage area. The knives have a spot. Everything we get to every day has a spot. Endless storage under there. It is a bottomless pit, but it is way better than the old one. Looks way newer, way more modern, and we are loving it. This handrail was, like, I think we said, was kind of a surprise. We weren't exactly expecting it to look this good. It came out amazing. So we are in love. We have our regular water, filtered water, and then salt water, so we don't go through all of our fresh water, and where it's just made being on the boat so much freaking better because it makes it usable, and we want to actually wash dishes and stuff like that versus struggling with the small sinks before. And we got the little touches, like the wireless pop-up charger with 4 plugs. There is one on the back. It's so much better. So yeah, that's it for the kitchen, and we love it.
Yay, it's done.